And we're probably going to... Oh, geez. We are already in trouble. Hello everyone, my name is Zithel and welcome to my very first YouTube series. I've been thinking about doing this for a while, finally getting off the pot and getting it done. This is going to be a Let's Learn series, and so what we're going to do is just go through mods. It's going to be an introduction to people who might be new to modded Minecraft. I'm assuming some familiarity with Minecraft would be great. If not, there's a lot of great people out there to teach you the basics. But I wanted to pick a mod pack, which is a collection of mods that would be easy. And so looking around, I found All the Mods 3 Lite, which is a little bit older, but it's a good, smaller collection. It should run on more computers because that's what we want to do. The idea behind this is we're going to explore and take deep dives into specific mods to learn how they work. And we're going to mix it up with a little bit of kind of creative building and other miscellaneous stuff that goes on. Now, don't get me wrong, we're still going to get eventually into some more complicated stuff, but it's going to be a little while before that. What I'm going to try to do is go into the mods that are not as technical at first and really do a nice, easy progression through it. When you're in a mod pack like this, and you can get it from the Twitch launcher, I should maybe create a video to show you how to do it if you don't know how, but I'm sure you can figure it out. But you can see here when you go into the mods, these are all the different mods that are in here. We have Chisel, we have Thaumcraft, which is a magical mod, Thermal Expansion, Tinker's Construct. This is going to be one of the first ones we take a look at. There's a lot of stuff in here. Notice there are a lot of mods, and this isn't one of the big ones. This one is oh good, XNet's in here. I was just learning this one. I had a lot of fun with that one. Too Many Graves, Toast Control. Some of these I don't even know. So we're going to learn this together as we go on. But to get things started, I think we're just going to create a brand new world. I was poking around trying a few things. And so let's call this Zethel's Let's Learn. And I'm going to go to more options, and the seed we'll use is Zethel 2020. So if you go in here and type in this seed, you're going to get the exact same world as I do. So if you want to play along, you're more than welcome to. There we go. And we hit Create New World. We're ready to go. Now, if you're new to modded Minecraft, mods in Minecraft do a ton of different things. They can add really small changes that are a good quality of life, or they can almost entirely add like additional worlds or new ways to build things, or I've seen all sorts of neat stuff on here. So there is a lot of really good stuff here. So we're going to take a look to see where we are right now. We'll let it load up a bit. We've got a little cliff area here. Not bad. Ooh, already a cave. We're standing on top of a tree. Okay. And you notice there's a book in my hand when I start. So this is going to be one of the first mods that we'll look at, and it's a really quick one. If I hit E, you're going to notice also some stuff over here. We'll get to that in a bit. That this is called the Akashic Tome, and it's from a mod pack called Akashic Tome. And when you hold Shift, it shows you a bunch of stuff, and what they are books. So with mod packs, for the more complicated ones, often you'll get a book that shows you how to use it. The Akashic Tome tries to keep all of that together. So if I like kind of point at air and right click, I get all the books that I can use. So we see Actually Editions, Astral Tome, Lexica Botanica, Materials in You, Extra Utilities, all these things in here. And if you want a specific book, you click on it, and the book turns into that book. So now when I right click it, I get that specific book. Now, if I want to go back and pick a different book, all I do is left click. Hopefully I said right click first. Left click, and it turns back into Akashic Tome. So when I right click, now I can pick a new book. We got Silent Gems here. So there we go. So let's click that back. We're going to put that there. The other basic one that you'll see when we start out with is this stuff over here. This is from Justin, JEI, Just Enough Items. Yeah, good job. Good job, Zethel, teaching everyone how to do stuff. We can see right now there's 98 pages of items here. It's a nice thin mod pack. We have the regular Minecraft stuff, so it has the item and the original pack it's from. Minecraft means it's vanilla. But as we go forward and jump forward a bit, we're going to see things like from Actually Editions, Astral Sorcery, And the cool part about this, it teaches you how to build all that stuff. So let's get a very Minecrafty thing. So let's get an oak log, which is somewhere around here. There it is. If I left click on it, I find out how you can make that one. And if I right click, it tells you what recipes it's used in. So here's the basic recipe: take a log, make 4 planks. But now you can see there's 18 pages of other stuff we can do. We can see here's a neat one that you can take 4 logs and it turns it into 4 chests. So as you go through, 2 logs on top of each other will make a stick. And because you know that mostly this is a chest with that makes a hopper. Once again, vanilla. Well, 2 oak pieces of wood is a chest. So someone put in a shortcut to do that one. So Extra Utilities 2 created that recipe, even though it's a vanilla hopper. So lots of stuff in here. And like I said, so if you right click on something, it shows you what it can be used in, and if you left click on it, it shows you how it can be made. And you'll notice across the top, it has the things it can be made in. So we have a smeltery furnace, and I'm sure we'll find somewhere here our traditional iron ore. And if we smelt an iron ingot, bam, we get good. Yeah. We also see we can turn all these pulverized iron and turn it into stuff. We're going to get that into a bit. We're not going to worry about it too much right now. For now, it is starting to get a little late, so we're going to want to get some stuff to get started. So just like I think every other Minecraft thing in here. Oh, we got sheep right off the bat. This is really good. We're going to punch wood. Get some wood for ourselves. Today I thought we're just going to go ahead and get a few basic supplies. We'll get just the traditional beginning to go in. And once I punch this tree, we're going to see another mod. Watch. There we go. So that one's called fast leaf decay. So if you take any tree and kill all the wood, the leaves decay really quickly, and everything that's supposed to drop with it drops. So we'll just get a few more of these. Yeah, so I think today we're just going to explore some of the mods that are a little just kind of the easy ones, the ones that are already here. One of the other ones I want to explain. So if you press the J key, we have journey map. So this is and I'm using my scroll wheel to scroll in. It is a map of the area. So we can see here, there's a nice little area over here, some structure on this side. And we can move this around. We see a nice open plain. Maybe that's where we want to set up our initial base. We can see we're really close to this big river area, which looks pretty cool. And something, I wonder if that's a fire. So this is a really nice one. If you die, it'll create a waypoint so you can find your body. But you can also create one. So if I want to create one called spawn and say save, when I go back to the world, we're going to see there's spawn. So anywhere in the world, I'm going to be able to see this, and I see it's 8 meters away. Very handy. For now, I always want to mark where spawn's going to be. So I'm going to go back in there, and just for the moment, I'm going to say turn it off. That way I don't have like big green things all over the place. Anyways, I'm talking too much. We are running out of time today, so let's get a few more pieces of wood. We want to make some basic tools, and we're just going to start with just some classic vanilla tools. Taking our logs, turning them into planks, turning them into sticks. All that good stuff. We got an apple. I do want to get the sheep. Well, we can come back. We know they're at spawn, so we'll be able to find them again. Is this a cave? Oh, we have a little cave right off the bat. How far does it go in? Well, it looks like it goes pretty in, and I hear bad things. So let's clear off a few bits. We just want to make a nice, easy spot for us for our first night here. And I think we're going to use that cave to get some cobblestone to make at least some basic tools. I want to get some stone tools to start right off the bat. So let's get that done up. And we're going to set this up, I guess, as our starting base. And what are you? You are the ugliest pig I've ever seen in my life. I'm sorry, I shouldn't judge. Let's go ahead and make a crafting station. So we have a crafting table. Tinker's Construct turns that into a crafting station. The reason I love crafting stations is because when you have something and you put stuff into it, when you exit out, it doesn't spit it back out. It stays there, and you can actually see what's on there. That is so cool. I love it. But let's start making some tools. Now, we saw in JEI that recipe, if we put a log on top of each other, it makes 16 sticks. So that's a nice quick way to do that. We will need a couple pieces of wood. So let us make, first, I'm just going to make a pickaxe, because we're going to get a few pieces of stone. We'll get that as our starting bit. We'll clear out some of this. We can see it looks like it's getting close to night, so we're going to also need either some coal or charcoal to get some torches so that we don't get ambushed at night. Or I guess we could just kill a lot of the sheep. Okay, we got a few of those. Let's, at the very least, get a pickaxe. A stone one, so this goes a little bit faster. Oop. There we go. And I think we're going to take a quick look inside. Oh, we have a section here that we get ambushed in. I'm just going to clear out a little bit of this. And I'm going to run through here. Hopefully it's not too dark. We need, let's get a furnace going. Just going to put this here for now. We'll use you and a piece of oak. And we'll do that to our first piece of charcoal. I'm just going to take a quick look. Oh, there's a spider. He don't look friendly. And here there's some light coming from, so that must go up and over. It's not a bad little place to start. And right away, we have a little battle going on. Fortunately, all we got is a pickaxe, so that's not going to do a ton of damage. And we got hurt right away. That's okay. Okay, we got that. Let's go ahead and do 8 more of these. We can get a bunch of these started. I do want to get also some more logs. Wood will be useful as we go through the night. So let's go through and cut a few more of these. And we'll see, once again, fast leaf decay. Take it all over. It's really good. I see some coal up there. That's a little far away. Is there any along on the side here? Let's go ahead and chop a few more trees. We'll clear out the area a bit. Part of journey map that I also want to point out too, that's a little high, we'll leave that for now, is that you'll notice journey map also gives you a small mini map along the side. So you can see in the upper right hand corner there's a mini map there. The cool part about that, it's a smaller representation. There's some options to make it look a little bit different. But one of the cool features of it, you can see mobs and you can see passive mobs. So anything that looks like gray is a passive mob, like a sheep or something. Red ones are bad mobs that want to hurt you. So those might be things like zombies or other stuff. You'll also notice if you squint really closely, you're going to see either it's going to be blank, have an up arrow or a down arrow. That just tells you if it's somewhere below you or if it's somewhere above you. We're doing good here. We cleared out a bunch of stuff. The other thing we really need to think about is food. I think we may want to kill a couple of the animals around here just to get some starting food going. So let's get a quick sword. And since we're here and have one piece left, let's just make the shovel. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna use these tools. I want to get into a mod pack really quickly. Let's go ahead and chop up some sheep. Okay, it's starting to get a little bit dark. I've got a glowy thing, and it looks like there's one other mob that's over around here, and it is our final sheep. Nice. So I'm hoping we can make a bed with that and sleep through the night. So let's head back to our base. A little hidey hole here. And we're probably going to... Oh, geez. We are already in trouble. Woo! Okay, we got 1 health left. We need to get some light happening first. This would be good if I die in the very first episode. Let's go ahead and light this up a little bit. Light up here a little bit also. Okay. The other mod, I need to get some food going, so we'll get that. I need to get some food to get healed up. Taking a look. We're in trouble right off the bat. Give me that. Give me some steak. A little cooked mutton. Heat it up. Get some of our hearts back. Okay, feeling a little bit better about life. Let's go ahead and start getting this so we can kind of close ourselves in a little bit. Okay, feeling better. This is a really open space, which I'm not too keen about, so I do want to get stuff moved inside a little bit more. And we want to do a little bit of exploring. We're going to get the rest of the cooked mutton, and I'm going to pick this up so that we can move inside a little bit. Okay, so we're safe for the moment. So we're going to look at the next mod that's a really good beginner mod. Hitting F7. You'll notice nothing has happened. This one, or is it F10? Oh no, this one does not have it. F7 is a mod to show you light levels, but apparently that doesn't work. I'm going to have to take a look at that one. We got a little bit of coal here, so we're going to mine that out. We're going to need some torches to light stuff up. Now, normally, once we get moving, I will not do as much on camera mining, because that's kind of boring to watch. Unless we come up with a new or exciting way to mine, because there's tools that let you mine faster and more efficiently, which is awesome. But right now, we're kind of getting started. And this is the light levels mod is one that I've seen in every mod pack. It puts a little X on the ground and shows you where monsters might spawn. Although you can see there is a mod pack that when I'm holding a torch in my hand, it... Okay, let's have another piece of the mutton. And what we're going to do, let's just kind of... I'm surprised that one isn't there. But you know what? We move forward. There is a mod apparently that if I'm holding a torch, it's emitting some light. I got a little area up there. Okay, so where are the areas that we need to kind of watch out for? So we got a little area down here. Need more torches. Let's go through and grab that. You can see this leads back outside. Okay, so we're not going to worry about that for now. We got an area up here that we want to make sure we don't get surprised from. So I think for the time being, I think I'm just going to... to be honest, I hate how ugly it looks. Let's make it a little higher. There we go. That should at least keep stuff up for now. We're going to clean this up because, like I said, one of the things we want to do is work on making bases look nice. And I don't want to dig out a big hole, a big square. We got a creeper over there. I don't want to dig out a big square and have it look really ugly. I like using the naturalness of some of this stuff. So we have a lot of good, like, kind of natural cave stuff happening. We can hear zombies. It's okay. We're all healed up. Okay, so we need one of these places that we can have that as our front, because we already cleared that a little bit. But this is a really big section to carry and guard against, although I'm not expecting much to come down here. But you know what? I think we will start our first little hidey hole just right here. A nice, easy spot. And we're going to make this area our little section to put stuff in. So right away, let's go back and put our stuff down that we had. We had a crafting station. We'll get our furnace down. And the other thing we do want is some chests. So once again, another classic vanilla recipe. We'll look at better chests as we go on. There's better chests, there's better backpacks. Modding has a lot of neat stuff, and one of my favorites is all the things you can do to make things automated, because it's fun. Okay, let's look at another piece brought onto us by, I believe, Actually Additions, which is another mod we'll go into, but this is another small, quick quality of life. You'll notice when I put my mutton in here, I put 4 in. I used a piece of coal. We know coal burns 8 things, and it was a bit of a waste. So what we can do instead, we can take the coals, and each coal can be broken up into 8 tiny coals. And for that, we get an actually additions manual. We already have it in our Akashic Tome, so we don't really need it. But it's a nice little bonus you get for creating it. Now, the tiny coals I can put in here, and now I can cook one thing at a time. So in here, we can see if there's any apples. So a couple quick keys. If you do the U key, it shows you, it's a quick way to say what recipes use this. So we can see in crafting, we can make a Minecraft golden apple. We have a magical apple from magical utilities. And what I'm looking for is there any furnace recipe? Unfortunately not. What I was hoping for was a recipe that might be able to make it into like a cooked apple, which gave me more food. But it's just a regular apple. Let's eat one of those. But we can see if we hit U, we can see it's used in it's only used in a couple. So there's not a lot of cooking mods, it looks like, in this one, but that's okay. So we got our chest. Let's get rid of a few things. I'm going to keep the book on me. That's always useful to have. We'll keep a couple pieces of U, and we have wool, which, to be honest, I probably should have started making a bed out of. Saplings. We got some other pieces of stuff from people. And let's see, can you mix wool? That's the only thing I'm not 100% sure of. The answer is no. So we're going to need one other piece of wool, or there might be a way to turn this, if I hit U, to turn this gray wool back into white wool. So I'm going to take a quick look. Those are clouds. There we go. So if we can get white dye or white wool, or you'll notice bone meal is part of that, we can turn back. And I think we got lucky and got a bone. So let's grab our bone, turn it into bone meal. One piece of that should dye it back white. And with that, we now have a bed. It's also fun. It's also neat when you do stuff to see, hey, what does that turn into? Apparently a white sleeping bag. So we'll have to, comforts I've not heard of. We'll take a look at that one. But let's do the easy bed. It should be almost daytime, but I do want to save a spawn point in case I die a horrible, horrible death. We need a little bedroom. We kind of dug this out. This is the world's crappiest bedroom. There we go. It's a bit of a safety hole. Maybe we'll expand it out a little bit. But this is our first little cave. Not too bad. We have a little area here. Oh, the pig is looking less dirty. Why was it? It was muddy. Interesting. Oh, jeez. And we had a creeper. Well, that was a surprise. So that's the dangerous part about living here. There's lots of little dark areas that things can live in. And I think for the time being, I'm just going to fill this in just to make it not look awful. But yeah, where I've chosen to live is probably not the most ideal spot in the world. Only because you get snuck up on things like creepers. Let's go grab a few pieces of dirt. A couple more. There we go. That blew out quite a hole. And another creeper is over there. So let's take care of this one. And there we go. Creeper down. I'm just gonna kill this pig, I think. Sorry, you were a nice pig. But you'll notice here, now when I put this one in here, it's just going to use one piece of tiny coal to cook one item. It's a nice quality of life improvement. Let's get a few more pieces of tiny coal. That way we can go ahead and do that. We got some pork chop. In fact, I could use some bacon right now. Okay, so we're slowly approaching the 25-minute mark. We do need to explore our world. There's a lot of neat stuff, it looks like. It's out here, a lot of cave structures. Man, some nice stuff. Beautiful trees. We'll take a look next episode. Maybe we'll take a kind of gander and see what is around here. For example, this is a really cool looking valley. So we'll explore our area. We need to make sure we put a little waypoint in to indicate where our first cave home is. So let's do that while we're here. So J to bring that up, hit waypoints, hit new, and we're going to call this our current home. Cave. There we go. I'm going to turn it off again. Once again, I only like seeing it if I need it. So we don't need it. We didn't do too much exploring. Let's get a few more pieces of wood. So we're going to talk about next episode and future episodes. So the way we're going to do it is most episodes we're going to concentrate on a specific mod pack. So we looked at a few pieces of them, and we'll continue to do that. And we're going to get some different wood also, so that when we want to make some nice decorations, we can. The first one we want to look into is one of the first, most classic, it's probably one of the most classic starting mod packs that there is, and it's called Tinker's Construct. So each episode, when there's a focus, I'll make sure in the episode title to indicate a focus and which one in the series it's going to be. So we'll start with Tinker's Construct 1 in episode 2. And what we're going to do, it's a really great beginner, not beginner mod, because there is a lot of neat advanced stuff in there too, but it's a good early game mod. And what it's going to do is allow us to replace our tools with something a little more permanent. Because right now, these are Minecraft vanilla tools. And if one of them if they bust, then I have to craft one all over again. The tools that Tinker's Construct allows us to create can be repaired over time. There we go. Oh, got some coal up there also. So I'm just cutting down some wood. To get started, I also recommend you get some wood, chop that down. And that's your homework before our next episode is look for your own hidey hole or meet me in this one and establish your base, get in there, grab a little bit of food. We still need to do a farm and start getting some resources. Some initial trees would be great. And feel free to go exploring because obviously this is Minecraft. We're going to need to go mining for metals. So go ahead and start doing that. I'm going to save my first mining trip for probably on air. And yeah. That's it for episode 1 right now. I do want to say I do appreciate viewer feedback. So if you have tips and tricks that you like, especially around the stuff that we're doing, feel free to share it. I'm not going to rush through mod packs. We're not going to rush and try to quintuple ores right off the bat. We're eventually going to get to some really cool stuff like that. But right off the bat, we're just going to take it easy and really kind of carefully go through each one. Have a lot of fun. At some point, we're going to pause and make this look like a really good initial cave base. Because I do like decorating also and get rid of that ugliness up there. But if you had suggestions, please put it in the chat, and I'll take some of those. And in future episodes, we'll make sure to give you credit. We'll mention some of the tips that you guys say to do, because this is a Let's Learn series. I want this to be a learning opportunity. I'm going to learn a lot while doing this. There's a lot of the mods. Mr. Zombie, that was rude. I'm trying to do my outro, and you came and attacked me from behind. So obviously somewhere I have some darkness in here. I'm going to really miss that light levels mod. I'm calling it right now. In one of the future episodes, there's going to be a big disaster because of that. Anyways, yeah, like I said, feel free to put your comments in there. We'll have the suggestions on there. And or if there's some stuff that you're proud of while you're building of it, share a picture of it, and maybe we'll put it into the video. But for now... There we go. My name's Zithel. I'm glad you could join us for episode 1 of our new Let's Learn series, All the Mods Lite. We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. We got a lot of stuff in front of us. So join us again for our next episode, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.